Hey, what's going on, guys? So today, what I wanted to do is um talk about Star Wars here. I honestly think this is one of the best films in the world, basically. I think history will pretty much tell that as well. I don't think we've Star Wars is huge and everybody knows it. Even people who don't like it, they know of it. And it's been what 40 years or more since it's been made, and it's still so huge. But I actually think that in another 40 years, I think Star Wars will be recognized as one of the ultimate films ever made, even more so than what it's looked upon as today. I mean, it's just so far ahead of its time. Anyways, so we're gonna react to Luke Skywalker. Everybody knows the scene, but we're gonna kind of pick it apart for film fans and learn a little bit about what makes this movie special and what makes this scene special and why this is an important scene. So we're gonna go ahead and check that out and react to that. All right, let's jump in.
This is a rebel that surrendered to us. Although he did not.
All right, so unless you've all forgotten, Luke has turned himself in because his friends have been captured, right? Leia, Han Solo, the robots, and he's looking for a way to uh, save them. So he's turning himself in, maybe to bargain for the life of his friends, right? Um, and he doesn't know that the Death Star is operational. He still doesn't know about that yet, right? So he thinks, he's trying to negotiate. So he's turning himself in, and this is the moment that he turns himself over to his father, which now he's aware of. So it may have been 40 years since you've seen this film, or maybe 10 years or whatever since the last time you saw. So just that's just an update, right?
That I believe there may be more of them, and I request permission to conduct a further search of the area. He was armed only with this.
Good work, Commander. Leave us. Conduct your search and bring his companions to me.
Yes, my lord.
I think Luke Skywalker is hugely underrated as an actor. I mean, just that, without him saying anything, we see the look on his face. We can go back and we can see he doesn't know what's going to happen to him, right? And he's thinking, what is Darth Vader going to do to me at this point? And I'm turning myself in. A lot of uncertainty. If we just look at his face, check it out, right?
Conduct your search and bring his companions to me.
Yes, my
He's
lord.
trying to get a read on Darth Vader, but there's nothing to read, right? There's just this dark personality with a mask, with no facial expressions. So, yeah, real uncertain time for Luke, that's for sure.
The Emperor has been expecting you.
I know, Father.
So, you have accepted the truth.
I've accepted the truth that you were once Anakin Skywalker, my father.
That name no longer has any meaning for me.
So we can kind of see Darth Vader, a little bit of anger there, right? So he doesn't want to admit that he was Anakin, right? And we can say that was a trigger for him, right? So, um, yeah, he doesn't want to be associated with Anakin because for him, that's a dead person from the past, and that's not who he is anymore.
It is the name of your true self you've only forgotten. I know there is good in you. The Emperor hasn't driven it from you fully. That was why you couldn't destroy me. That's why you won't bring me to your Emperor now.
I see you have constructed a new lightsaber. Your skills have...
So I just love how he how they set that up. How he opens up his lightsaber behind his back while he's not looking. I mean, Luke's probably thinking, is this guy just gonna just kill me right now and just get the job over with? I imagine having your back turned and somebody turns a lightsaber on, just feeling very vulnerable.
complete. Indeed, you are powerful, as the Emperor has foreseen.
Come with me.
Obi-Wan once thought as you do. You don't know the power of the dark side. I must obey my master.
I will not turn, and you'll be forced to kill me.
If that is your destiny.
Search your feelings, Father. You can't do this. I feel the conflict within you. Let go of your hate.
It is too late for me, son.
So we can kind of really get from this um scene that for Darth Vader, he's basically said, I'm, in his mentality, he's basically programmed himself to the point where nothing he does or says or is is like his responsibility anymore. He's like resigned to his fate of who he's decided himself to be. And he's basically saying, no son of mine, no feelings of mine, no past life of mine, nothing can change, the course of where I've decided to go. And this is the new reality, whatever that gives. And Luke is just kind of, trying to say no, you always have a choice, but Darth Vader's just like, no choice, right? So
The Emperor will show you the true nature of the Force. He is your master now.
so Darth Vader is basically saying, you don't understand the dark side. You don't understand how bad things can be, and that's your weakness. That's why you can't win. That's why I have to do what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn you over to the Emperor, right? Um, and that's something like a lot of, it's kind of like, when people have a hard time going through something, it's easy way to get through it.
Then my father is truly dead.
And there, Luke, he just recognizes that it's over for him. And that's when Luke realizes, my father's dead and I'm probably dead now too, so be it. That's where we are. And that's kind of where we see Darth Vader, thinking, right? Just wondering what he's thinking about. Um, all right, so just wondering, what you guys all thought about this video. Um, and for me, the main takeaway of this is, you know, basically we have a choice in life to either hand over our agency of choice, or Darth Vader handed over his, he's basically saying I can't make any choices because I've given myself over to the dark side, and it's a done deal. And Luke is trying to say, you know what, you always have a choice until your last breath. And Darth Vader is just, struggling there. And that's, really what I would say is um the hidden message to this scene, is that we always have a choice. We always have a choice. No matter, how far down the road we are in a bad relationship or in a bad situation or in a bad choice, um, at any point, as long as we're still kicking and breathing, um, we can make the sacrifice and do the right thing, right? We don't have to always commit to something that's ultimately not the right thing to do. So, anyways, until next time.